Hey guys, how are you? Russell here from Get Real, Get Happy. So over the next 21 days, I want to deliver you some content that's really designed to create that magic back in your relationship, back in your intimate relationship. Because relationships are one of the hardest things to get right. If you look at the statistics that are out there, 7 out of 10 relationships end in divorce by today's standards. That's not counting. Oh, yes, darling. My daughter's trying to talk to me while I'm doing it. That's not counting the ones that don't work out in the first place. People try relationships and they don't succeed. They don't even get to the committed stage. And on top of that, out of the other ones that don't end in divorce, a lot of those relationships are on a downward spiral, or they're just people are like just ships passing in the night. There's no connection, there's no bond, and certainly that loving feeling is missing. So over the years, we've been coaching and mentoring relationships. There's certainly some very simple tools, tips, techniques that you can use to put the magic back into relationships. And over the next 21 days, I'm going to give you some of them. And, if you comment on the video, you share the video, you like the video, keep doing that, especially the comments, because they tell me what people need to hear that will support their relationship. Because we've transformed the quality of people's relationships. People have come to us that are virtually on the edge of divorce and left as if they'd just met each other in like the totally romantic love honeymoon stage. So that's what's possible for you, no matter where your relationship is. Because the reason most people don't want to do what they need to do in their relationship, they don't want to work on it, is because they feel that it's hopeless. They feel like their partner's not going to join, or the partner's not the right partner, or yes, they could get a great relationship, but they need to change their partner. It's not that you need to change your partner, you need to change your ideas around relating to people. And the tips that we can provide even one of them can transform your relationship. And I'll start tomorrow, and what I'll start to do is I'll start to look at really the number one thing is the main thing for relating with your partner is understanding the difference between the masculine and the feminine state. Because these two things are very, very different. And Gail's going to jump in because this is what happens.
And let's just be clear, guys. That is the area that so many people are freaking confused about. The amount of women that tell me, oh yeah, I'm in a feminine state, where clearly they're into control and trying to control the shit out of their relationship, and they're running around rigid and really tight. That's not the feminine state. That is a masculine state. And men that are wandering around just kind of cruising through their relationship, yeah, I'll make it work, not standing up, taking control, owning the space, they're operating in a feminine or a little boy state. So let's start, first things first, tomorrow, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the masculine and feminine states. Because let me tell you, 99.9% of people out there are freaking confused in this area.
And what you'll notice as well is straight away as Gail came on there, Indiana's now crying on the floor, but there's nothing wrong with her. But one of the reasons this happens is the kids get between the relationship. So one of the things we will be talking about is how the kids get in between your relationship. You've got to learn to get them out. You've got to learn to make time for your relationship. You've got to learn to connect, because if you're not connecting, you don't have a relationship. And you have to understand the difference between the masculine and the feminine state, and the way that she feels and I think. She's emotional and I'm logical. And then you have to know how to be in the feminine state if you're the woman, and how to be in the masculine state if you're the man. So I want to keep the videos relatively short so they're easy to follow. But tune in tomorrow and I'll give you the first of many tips and techniques. I'm not really going to go in any order. They're going to come just however they flow. And you can then start to implement them, start to ask questions, and start to let us know what it is that you need. And we will have something that will support your relationship. We'll start to put the magic back in it, the spark, the zest, the zing. Isn't that exciting? Wouldn't you want that? Wouldn't you, with the partner that you have?
And what's in the way of you having a sexy, passionate, juicy relationship? The one that lights you up, that you just want to beam from ear to ear, that you can't wait to get home and see that person. What's in the way of that? What's in the way of the man who's not actually there yet? Or for the men, what's in the way of the woman not showing up and being in that relationship with you? So whether you're in a relationship, between relationships, in a shit-ass relationship, wherever you're at in your relationship is perfect. Let's start from tomorrow looking at the masculine and feminine and how to create the sexy, the passionate, and the juiciness in the relationship. See you tomorrow, guys. This is Russell and Gail signing out.
See you guys. Thanks.